Hello, beautiful ones. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to this week channeled conversation. So I will just simply wait for a few of you to join in. Remember to simply tell me that you're here, that you're live with me. If you're watching the replay, let me know as well. I would love to know who's joining. We're here live on Facebook and YouTube. If you're new in my vortex, welcome, beautiful ones, welcome. I am Natalie. I am the host of this community. As I said, we're on different, on my personal profile as well. So we're on different platforms. And if you're not part of my group called the Intuitive Activate or Intuitive Empowerment for Lightworkers, please join us. We are offering so much content, so much channeled activations. I'm Natalie. I am a channeler, a multidimensional channeler, which means I connect with different energies, whether it's Gaia's energy, whether it's light beings, whether it's galactic beings, and definitely more so people's higher self, so we can align them with their soul purpose and they can understand what their mission is as a light worker, what they're here to develop, what they're here to unlock, and for what purpose. So I see some of you are here live. Let me know in the chat box who is here. And we will slowly enter this vortex of loving and really understanding energy. It is a special energy, or at least a special topic today, and it was again suggested by our galactic friends. Obviously, you do not need to be, you do not need to read the news every day to understand that Gaia and humanity are going through a lot between cataclysms, fires, wars, poverty, and everything humans are going through, and climate changes is also triggering so many people. So we understand that since June, energies have been so activating, so triggering something within us, triggering the desire to go beyond what seems to appear as reality. We understand something is not happening the way it should. It's like there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of desire to dig and investigate and find out. So that is the energy, and it's not going to leave us soon. But today I really wanted to focus on not trying to decipher the why. What is hidden? What's the hidden agenda? What is all of this? Today I really wanted to focus on bringing healing to those who need it. I'm not going to focus on any specific country. I mean, the list is long. There's people everywhere who are, going through hardship. Gaia is going through her own awakening process, triggering different, hello, Leaf, how you doing? Yeah, there's so many things that are going through. So what we will do today is, as I said, not focus on a specific topic, not on a specific country, not on a specific situation. We will ask our friends. We will ask your higher self. Remember, your higher self is always there with you, always here to guide you, always here to help you see the guidance they're trying to send your way. It's never stopping to send you this guidance. It's a constant contact you have. Hello, Deborah. I'm happy to see you here. So we will enter a wonderful state of relaxation. I did offer, if somebody wanted to have a personal channeled connection near the end. So if it's the case, perfect. If none, no worries. It's totally fine. That was an option. But I do invite you to simply enter this this flow of energy so we can really connect to the highest of energy, so we can simply let our inner guidance systems to come through. Remember, my main goal is to help each one of you develop their intuitive powers. Yes, it is definitely, we're going through tumultuous times, definitely. And so that being said, that being my mission, that being again my mission, and I want to talk about it like from the most simple way. I am not feeling invested by a divine mission that I'm here to save anyone. It's totally not my kind of energy, totally not. But I do have a mission, and that mission is clear. It's coming to me very clearly, and it's to help as many people as possible return to their wisest self, so they can channel guidance on their own, so they don't rely on others to guide them and find out what is their truth, what is their next step. It's okay for a while, it's okay, but intuitive autonomy is actually a right that is accessible to all beings. And I just remember reading that somebody said, oh yeah, you guys light workers, you're like a special group of people. We're not special groups of people. We are just people who are playing with intuitive energies and have a clear desire to express them, to develop them. Where everybody's intuitive. That's very important to understand. Everybody's intuitive. Everybody can channel. Everybody can, work with healing energy. So light workers are just a way of defining who has decided really concretely to develop their intuitive powers and understand their mission. So that's what it is. But today we're focusing on the energies around Gaia and around humanity. They're all going through some kind of turmoil. I think that's the least we can say. And today's energy, you personally, as it is a collective transmission, you might personally want to focus on maybe one being, one community, one country, maybe yourself. That's all fine. But the idea is really to focus on Gaia and give Gaia all, and humanity. And when I say Gaia, I really mean humanity as well, and give it the support and the guidance it needs. So I'm just going to have a glass of water. It's super, super hot in here. And I invite you to get all comfortable. And the best would be seated, feet touching the ground. And I will invite you to take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely until no more breath. Beautiful. Let's do this at our own pace for a few breathing cycles. Today's connection is an invitation to return to self, to return to your heart center, and realize that in your heart center, there's so much grief, there's so much guilt, there's so much sadness, there's so much energy that is not always yours. By helping humanity and Gaia evolve as fluidly and gracefully as possible, inner work is imperative. So you're invited to really focus your attention on your heart center, right in the middle of your chest. And feel some kind of, not a tension, but some kind of energy wanting to open up, wanting to be released. And as I speak right now, your higher self is already strongly speaking to you. by bringing some kind of tension point in your heart center. I'm being shown that right now, all the unresolved fear you may carry, fear including, again, guilt, sadness, frustration, anger, anything you feel is heavy in your reality, is all now converging right into your heart center. Your higher self and the light beings who are coming through are simply waiting for all those outdated energies to converge in one unique point, so it becomes easier to retrieve that point. So it becomes easier to do the clearing. So it becomes easier to release. As this accumulation of undesired and outdated emotion gathers in the center of your body, in the center of your chest, today's communication around humanity's evolution and Gaia's growth and evolution will come from your own healing. We may have decided to talk about how humans are adapting their environments and all the changes and also the revelations that are coming through. But we have decided today not to follow this trail with you, as we realize that many of you are in need of self-balancing and energetic recalibration. Just be aware that any act of self-healing is also an act of healing for humanity and Gaia. There's an energy that flows through you down to the core of Gaia, but it also is reaching other peoples around you, and they might never know they're connecting to your field of energy. But we want you to be aware of the impact your actions, your thoughts, your mindsets and behaviors have on Gaia and people around you. Even though you have chosen today to talk about humanity struggling to reconnect to its roots and at the same time being daily overwhelmed by revelations and situations that were unforeseen, all we can say is to bring center to your heart. Bring a sense of balance to your heart. We are saddened to tell you that balance in Gaia or on Gaia or in humanity's evolution cannot be attained at this point. So instead of focusing outward on trying to bring healing to others, we invite you to become your unique beacon of light. We invite you to look inward and clearly and authentically look at what is painful. Some of you would love to help the whole world. Others do not feel they have the energy or the tools to do so. Either way, your heart is at the right place. And we ask you to focus on self. The notion of self in higher realities has no existence. There's no notion of self in higher dimensions. But when we talk to you, when we mention self, we invite you to remember your abilities to see what is off within you, so you act and look for support or find ways to bring balance. We want you to not be scared to focus on self and to dive deep into your heart, so you can see really what creates fear. So let's focus again on the energy right in our heart center. I want to thank everyone who's joining now. Again, focus your attention right in the middle of your chest. And it is not impossible that at this point you feel some kind of tension in that part of your body. The next phase will be to release this, to release the tension in that part of your body. We all have within us trauma, big or small, unmet needs, big or small, experiences, happy and some sad. That creates our reality. That's create how we see life and how we see ourselves evolving in this life. And this reality we see ourselves in might be somehow filtered by our own fears. So until we do this self-healing process, until we go deep, the reality we see might always be created from a space of doubt, fear, and loss. Because these are the thoughts and the feelings that are inhabiting us most of the time. Again, today's an invitation to clear this, to let go of this, so we can open our eyes as soon as this session ends and see a spark of hope in our situation, in the world, on Gaia. You might say that the world hasn't changed because we closed our eyes for 15 minutes. We might say yes for the majority of people, and at the same time we'll say no, because your inner gaze has changed its perspective on who you are and who you can become. Your vision and your hopes around humanity will also be upgraded. Your ability to transcend fear, personal fear and collective fear, will directly impact your path and your steps on that path, your path of life. We're not talking about reprogramming your mind here. We're not talking about forcing yourself to always think positively. We're inviting you to clear tension in the heart center. So when you open your eyes in the next minutes, you see, sense, and want to focus on hope, on solutions, on evolution. Focus on your heart center. Feel whatever energy you feel there. For me, Natalie, it feels like a tension point. For For you, it might be something different. I will count from 5 to 1. As I count from 5 to 1, you will sense that some kind of energy is pulling a thread, a cord. It's happening already for me. From your heart center, like somebody is really pulling out whatever is that knot in your heart center, whatever has been accumulated over the years. And sometimes it's also ancestral stuff. Sometimes you're also clearing fear from your family, from generations before you. You will see this and experience this in your own way. Let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kor ochenta ichna clearing, dissolving, allowing the energy within your heart center to shift. If some of you feel that your body wants to move, or your hands want to move, or do some kind of movement around your heart center or other areas in your body, please let them do so. Your body needs to let the trauma, the tension out, and the best way for it to do so in this present recalibration is to shake it out, really to shake it out. So not only are we clearing our own stuff, but through us, we're clearing a lot of information that got coded within us. And this information sometimes is also coded in other people because it's a collective programming. It's a collective belief. It's a collective information that has been spread over time. So clear. Let your body express itself. Thank you. And if you need to, bring your hand onto your heart center so you can let inner peace re-enter yourself. It is not impossible that your heart is racing a little bit faster. If so, it's fine. It's the movement, it's the purge, it's the renewal of this energy. Whether you sense it or not, you have had, through this session, an impact on Gaia and humanity. Do you understand? And they want an answer. So please, in the chat box, answer it. Do you understand the impact this mini session and all the healing work you do on your own is influencing and impacting positively the course of humanity's evolution, the course of Gaia's healing and evolution? Do you understand on how the repetition of many little channeled experiences as we had today is what is shifting humanity? Who said you needed a microphone and thousands of people hearing you to create a wave of change in the world? Who said that did not fully measure the amplitude of self-healing and opening up to everything that can be? Thank you. Thank you. So I would like to give you the time to come back, and I would like to end this conversation, recalibration, with a channeled guidance for one of you. Remember, I am not channeling for you. I am channeling with you. So if you're interested, please leave your name in the chat box. Doesn't matter which platform you're on, but you have to be live, just to let you know. And I will simply invite you to let your higher self and star team speak through me to you, and let the guidance be seen and felt by you. You will be channeling with me. The only thing I ask in return is that you do not leave the session. I want you to comment. So you won't come live with me here. I just want you to really answer back, or at least share your insights and feedback in the chat box. That's my only prerequisite. Why? Not that I need validation. I totally trust the process we're in right now. It feels so lovely that I know it's of the highest energies. But there's two things. When you write down what you felt, what it brought as a vision, and how it resonates or does not resonate with you, you integrate the changes a lot faster. It brings some kind of clarity, it activates the change. And you might have questions, and I would be happy to answer them. There's something very liberating and something that accelerates your understanding of what was said simply by writing about it. Now, because we're also working for others and not for ourselves, your impressions, your understanding of what came through for you, and the way you share it in writing will activate other people. Some people will say, that speaks to me too. Your feedback also speaks to me too. And that's how you impact people, by simply being you. You don't have to shake anybody's hands today and say, I'm going to help you. You being you today is enough. Thank you, beautiful one. I don't know who that is, but thank you. So tell me if there's any one of you who would like to potentially receive a message. And if there's none, that's totally fine. I just go with the energy. So what we'll do is that we will take 10 minutes at the most, and we will channel a message for you. I invite everyone to stay there, but I just need you're okay to do so. So all I need is you just simply to put your name and say that you want in the chat box, in the comment section, and say that you want to receive a message. And again, this message is always for your highest good, based on the energies you're going through personally. And it's always reactivating. So unfortunately, I have some people who I don't have the name. So if you do not mind putting the name, and remember, these are not messages. I'm not trying to correct you. It's really not this, not my intention. But oh yeah, wonderful. It's simply that my role is to activate everyone to develop their own intuitive powers. And I know that when I channel your star team and your higher self, you automatically, and that's real, you automatically upgrade your intuitive abilities, which is normally a natural aspect of us. So beautiful ones. I see a few people. Let me scroll, because I know some people already said yes. So is the agreement okay? So now that you got, what about Karine? Karine, would you like to receive a message? I think you said yes. Please, if your name hasn't been chosen, simply stay with us. You will probably get something from that. Karine, all I'm asking you is to close your eyes and see what I see. I will describe it the best I can. Wonderful. I will describe it the best I can. So try to recreate the emotions, the feelings, and the visions as if they were yours. But if you see something different, do not try to correct what you see. Simply continue to see and let the images and the sensations flow through. What is happening is that you are strengthening your intuitive abilities. You are with me right now, actually, in the vortex. So it's you're all in the vortex, but let's say Karine energetically is a little bit closer. So already she must maybe feel something, some kind of connection, some kind of information flowing in. And if you do not see anything, which is a possibility too, you don't feel anything, just let yourself flow through. I don't want you just to receive the information from a mental perspective. I am not somebody who shares information. I'm an activator. All right, Karine? Perfect. So, of course, after this session, I'll invite you to simply share how it goes. I will read your message, Aisha. All right, beautiful one. So, Karine, let's close our eyes. Everybody can follow with us. As I know by experience, something will come for you as well. Karine, I will count from 1 to 10. As I count from 1 to 10, and again, eyes closed, you will feel that an aspect of you is rooting even deeply into the ground. You will feel solid. You will feel that some kind of energy is entering the soles of your feet, going up and going up to your heart center, staying there, waiting for the next connection. You will also feel that energies from higher above you, which is simply another aspect of your divinity, will come through the top of your head and will go down, and meet ground energies right into your heart center. As I count up, you will feel that you're deeply rooted, but you're also elevating your consciousness to a higher level so you can receive and upgrade your intuitive visions. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Before I share, I just want to say that everybody's connection is always different. Sometimes it connects directly to highly intuitive and galactic messages, and sometimes it's more earthbound. It's more connecting to energies and emotion the person experiences right now. And this is what is happening with Karine. Karine, all I see right now is it's funny because I see you with another person and a little dog. That little dog is super excited. It's like as if the whole family was going on a trip. I see mainly feminine energy, so I feel that all the beings who are in this vision are mainly feminine. I can feel 3 generations in that little dog. And we're connecting to your heart center, and they're saying, please do not feel triggered or activated or by what will be shared, as it might touch an aspect of you that hasn't been expressed lately. But they're connecting to a feeling of missing within you. And all I heard is, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. And in the end, it's showing that your heart is vibrating with a sense of, I don't have all the elements to feel strong and rooted. Sometimes I feel lost. I feel a little bit disconnected, and I continue I move on. I continue. I'm brave. I'm strong. I continue. I will sometimes even fake the fact that I have everything under control. And I'm strong. I'm really strong. But deep inside, I'm longing for a family kind of sensation where, or kind of a setting, a family setting where I feel another energy could come and help me in sustaining my life. So they were talking, and again, no judgment, no criticism, just a loving overview of what your heart is saying in the background, and that's your higher self. Your higher self knows your gifts, knows everything about you, and your higher self wants to recognize that within you right now, there's a little altered vision of your reality, and this vision is simply tinted by the feeling of lack, by the feeling of I'm feeling alone sometimes doing all this. I may wear the mask of the woman who knows and can handle everything, and your higher self will modulate all this so you do not stay with this feeling. And it's bringing again this energy of traveling, of having fun with your family, potentially adding new feminine elements. It could be friends, it could be cousins. There's like a sense of expanding the family with non-blood related people. There's a strong connection with women. You feel at ease with them. Sometimes you wish energies were more balanced, but there's a mother energy that is quite present. And this mother energy is extremely playful. This mother energy is actually holding the dog. And this mother energy it's like those old cars, like it looks like bobsleigh. So it's like it's long and only one person can fit in one seat. So you're all like in line in that whatever funny car. But there's definitely the mother energy, and there's you, then there's younger energies. But it seems that there's a need to return to the root of your family, to the root of what creates a family cocoon for you, and not specifically what society thinks of a family. You're in need of recreating a family cocoon, or at least enjoying it. You have been a lot on automatic pilot to support others, including younger beings. And there has been a sense of loss. And the mother energy comes back with the dog simply to say, have fun, because I'm having fun. And I'm putting fun. There's a sense of childlike energy. There's innocence, but there's also a lack of worry, a lack of complicated routine. And your higher self brings that image to you and these energies to you because they want you to step out from the serious role you gave yourself. It is heavier than what it could be. You make it heavier, not because you're not doing it right, it's because you think you have to hold many hats. And you forgot yourself in the process. And today is an invitation to look back into your heart and remember the essence of who you are. And this authentic self is as rich, as powerful, as lovable, and as loving as any other avatar of yourselves you could create, other versions of yourselves you could create. The other ones will fade. The other ones won't bring happiness. Return to self, so you can appreciate life without the burden of performing, without feeling that you're lacking something or someone. There's something magical coming to you. It's going to come from feminine connection, kind of a feminine community or female community, or there's going to be a lot of women energy, and you will feel empowered by this. I'm just asking them if there's anything they want me to share with you. They're saying that for now it's enough, but they want you to take the next 2 weeks to clear any kind of overloaded schedule if it is the case, because you will need time to integrate this, and you will rediscover moments you had in your family when you were young, and flashbacks will come back of happy moments you had throughout your life, and you will say to yourself something like, that was fun when we were doing this, that was fun when we went there, that was fun when we gathered and did this. And it is not to trigger nostalgia. It's simply to reconnect you with your ability to enjoy simplicity and people around you, and not having to do things, but simply being in the present moment, like when we're children and we're just here and we just soak in everything, because everything is an opportunity to have fun. This is what they want you to really focus on, and everyone's energy around you will shift. You won't have to say anything, to do anything besides being connected to the present moment and enjoying it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely. Karine, thank you for allowing this connection. Remember that everything will get integrated over the next 48 hours. I will invite you, of course, to take a few minutes to tell us how this resonates with you, if it unlocks some kind of awareness of where you're at, what was blocked, what was released. If it's something you already sensed was coming up, I would really love to hear from you. And while you do this, I can ask everybody else, did some of this message resonate with you? Did it bring some kind of awareness on how you lead your life and how you enjoy time with your family? And oh, you said, yeah, you put the finger on it. Wonderful. Karine, I'm waiting. My screen is frozen here on my end. How does it resonate with you, the idea of taking the next 2 weeks to just go back to moments in your life where things were easy, where your inner child had fun simply being by the water, by the lake, by the river, having fun? And how would you enjoy this? Yeah, somebody else says that all this resonated with you. That's wonderful. It is at the same time a very collective message. I mean, we can all resonate with this, but of course it was specifically for Karine. So feel free to share more. It is important that we answer all your questions and all your maybe moments of like, what does that mean? Or it's important. It will be done. Yes. It will be done. Like I said, you're right. So right. So wonderful. So feel free, Karine, to send me a message if ever you feel that there's something more personal that wants to come through. Oh, the mom with the dog. Yes. Yes, that is the first thing that came. That is the first thing. And as I said, it looked like a bobsleigh with wheels. And she was in the front with the dog, and it's really touching, like really beautiful energy, because this energy is one of the purest, the mom with the dog, and they're going to lead your next 2 weeks and more if you want that energy to stay with you, which is let me drive your life for a while. And this mom energy and the dog is all about let the universe drive. Yes. And that's wonderful. Now, thank you so much. Again, if ever you have other questions, let me know. I'm going to read Aisha's message. Yes. Okay. Today I was able to thank those people and experiences, hugely freeing, not easy, but so worth it. Thank you for your amazing energy and sending light through the world, one candle at a time. Thank you so much. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel you're changing, but we cannot remain the same. This is like, it would be counterintuitive to not wanting to grow and heal at this point. Nobody's forced, nobody's compelled to do anything. But the energies, and I have been highly emotional lately, and not in a negative way, not at all. Tears for me are not a sign of sadness. They can be, but not lately. Lately, they're helping me clear collective energies through my vessel, because I kind, like most intuitives, we can do all the healing work, the clearing work. I do not believe so much in shielding myself from everything. I'm okay with creating boundaries. Like, this is happening, I don't want to be part of it. There's a conversation, I don't know, I'm not interested. Or yes, I want to be there. Yes, that's fun. Yes. So that I'm totally clear and totally approving of this. But shielding myself, because sometimes these are words that are used, like, let's shield yourself from these energies. And I know, Aisha, you understand that. And so many of you are very intuitive. Shield yourself. The energies are so heavy. So block yourself from anything. And my life is wonderful. I live in a wonderful place, in a wonderful town. Yes, it's very hot, but I can swim anytime I want. Nature is there. I have a lot of loving people around me, and still I'm picking on those collective energies. And because it's not specifically connected to something personal, it may trigger something personal. But I always ask that question, is the sadness or this kind of overload of energy mind? If yes, please show me what it is connecting to. If it's really connected to something personal, even if it doesn't come right away, by asking over and over, it will show me, yeah, it's connected to, like, that conversation you had 10 years ago with that person and it's not healed. That's the kind of answer I could get. But lately, I cannot connect anything I feel to anything personal. And I'm being honest with you. I'm not saying I'm good. I have a list of things to heal, and I'm totally okay, because I accept the fact that I'm human. But lately, it's just the collective. It's feeling the earth and humanity going into a vortex of rapid change. And it seems that people love to feel safe and secure in a system, and the system provided that for a while. But now that we're seeing that the system cannot sustain itself, or was not the way it has been described to us, people are scared that what's going to be next? If that system is collapsing, what's going to be next? So there's a massive amount of collecting fear, plus everything that's happening in different countries and different parts of the world. Gaia just trying to adapt all the changes on her own. So the best way for me, I cannot say I'm not connecting to this. I'm okay. I let it flow through me. but there will be times where I cry. I'm like, sometimes I'll scroll something on, on my phone. I mean, it's hard to really like block yourself from everything. And I will see I'm not watching the news, but some people are posting things of what is happening to them. And I'm like, okay. So now I'm not even asking myself, okay, why am I sad when I'm reading this or watching this video? Why? It's like, okay, let the emotion go through. Let's transmute this. Perfect. And if I have to cry it, some people might not be comfortable around you when you cry for what they may feel is like for no reason. But for you, and that's enough. You do not need to explain why there's an emotion. Actually, I'm like, yeah, I'm very sensitive about this. I let it out. I feel better after, but in the background, by crying, it doesn't mean that you need to cry. It could be that you need to go for a run. You need to dance. You need to bathe after being aware of an energy around you that is triggering. It doesn't matter me when I cannot move, tears or what is coming through. So for me, it's one way of expulsing this energy. But in the background, we are filtering denser energies through us. So what is not fun is when you are starting to receive energies from the collective, yourself, other people, and family, whomever, and whatever you receive, and you start to question yourself. So is it from me? What? I should hide it? Then that kind of reaction will make you feel like you're keeping it inside. There will be a confusion and you will make it yours and you will keep it in your body way longer than it was meant to stay. We become filters. And that filtering of collective energies, for those who are highly sensitive, should be within seconds. Like I see something, I hear something, it's coming through me, through me. I wanted to say through me and through you at the same time. So through you, it's coming through you. Then let it go. Let's do its work and let it out. Yes, you can let it out through body movement, or you can let it out through a conversation or through tears. And once that is done, whatever your body's called to do, then you'll be appeased and you'll be able to go on with your life on a lighter note. You might do that a few times throughout the week. We don't want you to do that every minute of the day. That's another story that needs to be looked at. I can help you with this if you feel hypersensitive. Not that it's wrong. It's just that the gates are open all the time and we don't want that. And there's maybe a not appropriate way of filtering these energies. As I said, crying is one way, dancing, speaking about it is one way. You may not have found the exact ways to express this. Either way, all is fine. We will do good. We are helping humanity by helping ourselves. I will disconnect from there. And it was a pleasure seeing you. It's always a pleasure seeing you again. I will share again the link if you guys want to download the free Abundant Lightworker and Intuitive Power Activator. It's a free audio. You can download it onto your phone. I will send you the link. There are, like, honestly, like if you feel that you need some kind of support, at least what I provide, and you just want to start, to understand how my energy works, I will put the links there. There's the Abundant Lightworker and Intuitive Power Activator. That's totally free. And there's the Higher Self bundle, which holds 2 activations. It's $5. And they're for you to keep. It's like you can access that anytime. The first part is an energy clearing. So it means that anytime in the week, in the month, throughout the years, if you feel off energetically, you can play that first energy clearing recording. Then the second one is higher self connection. So once you're clear, you can connect to the highest of energies. You do not want to start learning to channel when you feel down. I mean, an upgrade can come at any time. That, you know, I've seen this many times. But if there's something I can really offer you at no cost or a really, really, really affordable price, it's this. And you can go on with this for a long time. They're yours to play with. It's the basic kind of support I can share with you guys until you're ready to jump onto something different with me, if that is supposed to happen. All right, beautiful ones. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Karine, for allowing us to connect to your energy. And I'll see you very soon. Again, I'm posting so many things in the group, probably a little bit more in the group, but a lot on my profile page and YouTube. So let's try to connect on different platforms, guys, so we can remain in contact. And if you have questions or any comments, or if you wonder what you're going through and you just need some guidance, I can definitely, we can chat. You know, it's free. You can send me a message and say, this is what I'm going through. Do you have any indication? So of course, I'm not going to channel for you during this conversation, but I will very kindly tell you what I sense is the most appropriate for you right now. And then you'll be free to decide whether or not it's the road you want to take. So everyone, it was a wonderful pleasure to speak with you. It felt very pleasant to be in your presence. And I'll see you very soon. Bye for now. Big hugs y a bientôt. Bye. Hasta pronto.